What's up, guys? It's Faye, and we are back with another video. Let's get into this video. Okay, guys, so today's video we're gonna be talking about my sophomore year in high school. If you haven't already watched my freshman video on what to expect your freshman year of high school, then definitely go check that out, period, because that was some good tips. I actually told you guys about my freshman experience, so go watch that video if you want to know about freshman year for me and what to kind of expect going into your freshman year of high school. Okay, so today we're talking about sophomores, and this is really like you're not a freshman anymore and you're actually with the big kids. So it's like you're not by yourself, you're with big kids. Now let's get into it. So you guys, let's start off. Sophomore year was low key. It was low as fun. It was like talking to people. Actually, like I was at ROTC still with my sister. That class was fun and all of that. Like RTC was fun. It was fun my freshman year, but it was definitely more fun my sophomore year. I had all the fun people in my class. I had French that year. Like my sophomore year was just fun. I had all the fun people and pretty much all of my classes. I had a little bit of drama, but it wasn't like big drama where everybody in the school knew that I had drama. So yeah, let's get that out the way. I was pretty cool. Like I was just chill, like that, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because the person that I ended up losing, she wasn't a bad person. Like it was all like just misunderstandings. I don't have no beef with her. I never even like thought it was beef at all. For starters, like I mentioned in my freshman video, I told you guys that I was dating this dude. Still not gonna mention his name, but I was dating him. Mind you, we didn't start dating until like the ending of my freshman year, so we was dating during the summer. So summer comes up and y'all, I wish I had the receipts for this one, but I don't have that phone anymore. But anyways, so that dude that I was dating, well, I thought I was dating during the summer, he still was in love with his first love. Like that's just a girl that he couldn't stop texting and stop posting. Let's go back. It was this girl. So we went summer, we talking, communicating. Sometimes he wouldn't talk to me, some days he would. It was just, but mind you guys, we didn't see each other at all during the summer, so this relationship was just bogus as fuck. Like we didn't see each other at all. Like it just seemed like we didn't go out, we didn't do nothing. It was just boring, drop dead boring. So I'm on, like, I think he ended up blocking me. Oh, I lost a friend during that summer also, but he ended up blocking me and all of this stuff, and I'm just like, why he blocked me? So I'm over here making posts, subliminal posts and all of this stuff. So one of my friends that I'm not cool with anymore, they slid up and she showed me what was on his Instagram. Okay, guys, I wish I had receipts to show you guys, but they showed me what was on his Instagram, and I'm like, okay, all of this going on. I'm crying because I'm thinking it's like the dude loving my life and all of this. I'm just, at the dome, like, gone. So it was this girl he posted on his Instagram, and was having heart eyes and all of that stuff. Mind you guys, he never posted me at all, like on none of his social media. He ended up posting me one time on his Snapchat, I believe. Yeah, he ended up posting me one time on his Snapchat. He posted this girl, and y'all, I'm going off. Like I'm blowing up his phone. I'm cussing. I'm doing all that. I'm typing paragraphs. I'm like, oh, this what you doing? You. And then I seen a picture, and I forgot all that happened. I think I forgot all that happened, y'all. Like, it was just words being exchanged from me to him, and it was just toxic. It was reckless. And so that happened, and then all of a sudden him and that girl broke up, and then me and him started back dating. I was just so like, I was so dumb, because that was my first like real relationship that I ever had with anyone. And I don't know why God let me even date this dude. Like, I don't know if he let me date him to get the experience of how horrible men could be sometimes, but that was that experience. You know, get back together, and mind you guys, keep in mind, he cheated on me that time. Oh wait, in the freshman story, I didn't tell you guys that he was still messing around with his first love. So that was, this time kind of reminded me of what he did freshman year. And I like, looking back at it, like, I'm starting to see the pattern of like what this dude was doing. But I wasn't looking at the patterns then, because like in my head I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Like, but now looking back at it, it's like he was really fucked up. Oh, and then, so, you know, we just dating in school, regular stuff. It was mad awkward. Like I told y'all in my freshman video, I was like, our relationship was really awkward. Like, we would just way past, like we would way past each other, and it was just boring. It was boring. I was just not into it no more. Like my sophomore year, I met someone. This dude just, I'm not gonna mention him. From October, it's some dance that we had, like a winter, I don't know what type of dance. I think it was a winter dance or something. So I think I ended up breaking up with him around that time, like probably the day of the dance, because he was going and I wasn't. I'm like, why are you going to a dance or whatever without me? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I can't go, whatever. And I don't even like being at parties. Like, that's not even my scene. So I didn't go. I was gonna go to prom, but I don't do just regular old boring school dancing. This dude hops in a relationship literally the next day. Back to school, I'm asking his homeboy. I'm like, so-and-so was dancing on so-and-so, whatever. Right? And then he tried to act like he was gonna say no and all of that, but I'm like, yeah, I already know, because one of my friends was there, so I was gonna find that out. So his homeboy ended up telling me that him and this other girl was twerking all up on each other, yada yada yada. I'm like, not him. I'm like, okay, I'm addressing this shit to him. I'm telling him everything. He's still trying to lie and say we're not together. So then my friend ended up telling me like they broke up, they started talking to each other. So the type, like back then, and I kind of still do it now, like when I feel like I'm getting played, or I feel like you're not interested in us no more, like I'm the type to express it like 1,000,001 times. If you're not willing to fight for a relationship for me, like you're not that dude for me. So he went out of town, and you know, it was cute. We had a cute moments. I can't believe I was even heads over heels for that dude at the moment. Then we come back from winter break, all of that. Months, probably a month or two go by. We was getting into it a lot. Like, we will always be like, I'm in artistic class, and he would text me and be like, where you at? He always skip out of class, and I always be like, can I go to the bathroom? And it would always just like go by the fountains and kiss and all of that, be all cuddled up. And I'm like, looking back at it, like, that was the best time in our relationship. Started messing with this other girl, so, and they flirting and stuff. I think me and him, I found that out by someone else over there. Oh, no, we broke up. Like, we really broke up at the time. And so it's this dude, like I told y'all, that I like started So I started flirting with him. I liked him. Like, everybody in the class knew, like, I liked him. The relationship that I was in at the time, I feel like that dude just made me laugh and made me feel like cute. Like, made me feel like I got somebody that liked me other than you, and I was just so happy. And I was just like, yes, like, me and him might end up dating, and all of that stuff never happened. We would get mad and be like, yo, I was waiting at the class for so-and-so, and I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I started dating this other chick because we ended up breaking up, and his sister, like, when I was confronting him about it, because I was like, how y'all start dating? That means y'all must have been talking, because you don't just end up in a relationship a couple of days or a day after you just broke up with someone. So I was like, y'all must have been talking. And I was heated because I was like, bro, like, that's not how you treat somebody. Like, that's not what you do to a girl that's literally, like, never done anything to you. Like, I used to go off on him a lot though, because I always felt like you just had to be around and say that you have somebody. So at the time, like, I'll always go off. I mean, I understand why we did break up, because it was very toxic. But, like, if he showed that he cared, like, I'm the type of person, like, I want to know that you care 24/7. I want to be showered in gifts and hugs and kisses, and I want you to show me love and, like, in public and stuff, not just behind closed doors. Like, I'm that kind of girl, and I feel like every dude I've dated doesn't be on that type of stuff that I want, and that's why I am always gonna be single, because nobody want to be out there. Like, I don't want a person that don't want to be out there. Like, if you don't want to be out there, then you don't need to be dating me, because I want to be out there. His sister was like DMing me off of his page or whatever, and looking at our messages. I'm like, why is she even looking at our messages? And so she texted me and she was like, I need to go on somewhere and all of that stuff. And I was like, I looked at that and I was like, I ain't even pay attention to who it was. And I was like, talk to me when you don't have nobody else on your Instagram page DMing me. That's what I said, because I'm not gonna address some other person that I don't know. So that's what I said. And then the next day we go to school, and I tell my friend in that class that I had with the girl, I told my friend what happened. And so then I can hear her talking to her cousin or something and telling her that I was being disrespectful. Like, that's a dude and I'm a girl. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I could talk to whoever I want to talk to, like, any kind of way, because I don't care that no gender is in my head when I'm mad. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, no gender be in my head when I'm mad. So it's like, I talk to a dude like he a female, and I talk to a female like she a dude. Like, it just go both ways. Like, I don't see no gender when I'm mad. All I see is that I'm mad and that I don't give a fuck. Like, and that I'm finna pop off because you're not finna sit around and fucking play me. Like, tell your sister every fucking thing that you have fucking done, and then she'll see it from my point of view. Like, people only see the person that's mad, and they don't see the, like, all the shit that, like, really just going on in their relationships. So I'm like, whatever. I'm not finna split it. I'm just like, if she says something to me, it's just gonna be an issue, because I don't have time for that. Like, don't have your sister come fight your battles for you. Like, you do, I don't give a fuck. Do it or not. Like, you will get these words, you get everything that come with me. One thing, I don't like when people try to play with my heart, my feelings, my mind, everything. I don't like when dudes do that. I feel like it's low of them, and then they try to make themselves seem like a good person on the outside to everybody. Like, deep down inside, that nigga really has some fucked up issues with himself. Like, if you ask me, he has some fucked up issues with himself. Well, playing other females and thinking that's just cute, nah, it will never be cute. Anyways, so the dude I talk to now, he ended up showing back up in the picture. So we started talking. Yes, I was still liking the dude that I had that class with, and no, I wasn't feeling the dude that I was in a relationship while I was my freshman year. Let's just say that. My freshman year, I wasn't feeling him anymore. The relationship was dead, and I was just so done. I was like, I'm so tired. Like, being like, when you, like, officially done, like you know you're officially done when you just walk past the person and not think once about why we not together anymore. And I end up gaining that ability to be able to do that. So anytime I see him and he try to speak to me, like I literally dodged everything. Like it's no bad blood, but I don't forget shit that people do to me. Like I know you're supposed to forgive and forget, but I didn't forget anything that he did to me, and I don't think that it's cool how I was played. So I mean, we still follow each other on social media, but that's it. Like, I don't speak to him, he don't speak to me. And I mean, he in a happy, cute relationship with this cute girl. So we both just moved on, and it's okay. I ended up having a class with the girl that he ended up playing me for. So, I mean, I didn't have no issue with her. Mind you, I mean, she's an outsider, not even looking into other shit around her, because obviously nobody even knew that we were in a relationship as much, because you've never seen us around each other. So I wasn't even mad at her. You know, I mean, she is a cute girl, but I wasn't even mad at her that he even played me for her. I mean, it was all just him. Like, I don't never be mad at a female. I'm always gonna be mad at the dude. Like, I've never been mad at, unless the girl just blankly knew that y'all was in a relationship and was messing with him. But that's it. I like the dude that I've known since 6th grade. Like, that's the dude that ended up coming back in my life my sophomore year, at the end of my sophomore year. And I feel like God just placed him in my life at the perfect time. Like, literally, he placed the other dude that I had a class with, and he placed that dude that came back at the end, all around the same time, because he wanted my breakup to be so easy. Like, I cried when me and dude broke up. I had my, you know, my evil thinking moments, like bad moments, but every time I got in that classroom, every time I talked to that dude on the phone and all of that, like, it was so easy for me to just, like, be done with him and not think about him anymore. And I don't think about him anymore. Moved on to someone who's in love with me, obviously, because he can't get over me. I just got that effect. Like, anyway, so my sophomore year was pretty rocky. I have plenty of fun moments, like my classes, my friends that I did meet. I actually lost a friend, like I told y'all, over something petty. Wait to talk about my junior year, because person, your happy place, and build a life together in the long run. That's my sophomore year. Hope you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys like this video. Junior year is coming soon. Can't wait on all social medias at Kay the Goddess, and at that extra girl K, which will be in the description box down below. And we're out, Goddess babes.